Well, hey, crafty family, how are y'all doing this evening? I am Eve with the baby's booty, and we are coming to you live tonight with a weird project. I mean, it's not weird, but it is weird because when I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so super cute. I'm excited to do this. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can take it to level bling, right? And then I was like, wait a minute, who really uses these anymore? Because, I mean, let's face it, not very many people deal with an analog clock. But I found some really cute embroidery designs online at embroiderylibrary.com. You guys are familiar with the fact that I send you all over there quite frequently to look at some really cool designs, and they have some super cute clock face embroidery designs, like legit for a actual clock. So my original thought, well, we were going to try to embroider a clock face tonight. And then in addition to embroidering a clock face, we could bling a clock face, right? Well, I went and got some clocks, right, from Walmart. And I'm show you that here in a minute too. And those were a little bit harder to take apart than I thought. Not take apart. It wasn't hard to take it apart, but the face of it itself, I had trouble getting it out. So we'll go over all of that here in a moment. And over what I chose to do to try to remedy the situation. We'll see if it works and we'll go from there. But for the time being, welcome. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with us. I'm Eve with the baby's booty. And over here, we do all kinds of crafts and have all kinds of fun, right? So we do embroidery from time to time. We do rhinestones a lot. Okay, because the buy-in did start tonight. And then we also do our sublimation from time to time. Just a whole list of things that we thoroughly enjoy doing over here together on our Sunday nights. All right. So tonight is no exception. Because the buy-in started today, it is on and popping. If you didn't already know, a newsletter went out tonight as well. So I was able to get a newsletter out with a little bit of updated information. So check your inboxes, check your spam. If you don't find it in your inbox or in your spam, Facebook in our hoop group, we have a link that you can click and be able to see it. Or alternatively, we have a link here on YouTube in the community tab. So you can check the community tab, click that link, and go straight to the newsletter as well. So welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. You could have been anywhere else. As a matter of fact, I was somewhere else. And I almost was late to coming back over here. So I totally get it. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to come and pop in and hang out with us here. And I am grateful. Thank you very much. So let me get into saying hi to some of the folks who have taken the time to come out and hang with us this evening. And then we will get into our project because it's probably going to be somewhat of a time consuming project. A lot of it depends on how my other part of the project worked out. We'll have to see here in a moment. But Dawn's World of Babies and Crafting. Hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Yvonne Hudson in the house as well, a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank you very much. We also have Knick Knack Nurse. Hey, honey, I am super excited about Knick Knack Nurse. While you're in here, honey, we will be trying to get things started in our hoop group to help out Knick Knack Nurse. She has some cute vinyl. Okay, so vinyl for our embroidery projects. And I do have an embroidery project coming up that I really need some vinyl for, some super cute vinyl. So just keep in your eyes peeled on the Facebook group for her vinyl. And definitely will let you guys know how all of that work out, have great links and all of that cool jazz coming up really, really soon. So keep an eye out for that. So welcome, Knick Knack Nurse. Thank you for hanging out with us. We also have Sherelle Green. Hey, no worries. Thank you, Sherelle, for coming to hang out. And I know some of y'all are dual watching, and that's okay. I appreciate it. Definitely support my 100K homie over there, Miss Delonda. That's what's up. Just Paper Crafting. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Miss JB, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Ruby McMahon Harvey. Welcome, honey. Always a pleasure to have you here. We also have Miss Ethel Smith Ames. Hey, honey bunny. Welcome. And thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you are recuperating fully as well. We got Patrice Williams. Hey, honey bunny. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Miss Ethel Smith, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. If I didn't say that already. Anita Omer, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Make It With Marilyn. Hey, honey bunny. Welcome. That's my bling sister over there. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate both of you. We also have Benita Neely in the house. Welcome. We got Miss Tanyu. Welcome, Tanyu. Thank you for joining us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And so crafty. Always a pleasure, honey. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We got Tracy Murray in the house. Hey, honey. Welcome. Then we also have Diana Henderson in the house. Welcome. We also have EJ's daughter in the house. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And we also have the infamous, hey, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And hopefully Bailey's there. If she's not, tell her, hey, that I say, hey, if she's not there. Then we also have Precious Pieces. Hey, Precious Pieces. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sylvia Dinkins, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. D. Smith is a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank you both for being here and for joining us. Melissa, Witch Boots Designs, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate it. We got AJ Harris here. She says, waiting on her mother-in-law's train to arrive at Penn Station. Need this rain to stop. AJ Harris, who you telling? When I tell y'all, I have been in so much pain this week. It just does not make any kind of sense. It's been a long time since I've had to go through a week-long process of just pain. It's been miserable, but we getting through it. We doing good. We got orders out. Super excited about that. We got a few more orders that need to go out tomorrow, and then that will be it for the prior buy-in. And just keep an eye out on your email, and we'll let you know how things are going with that. We also have Raylene Hillhouse. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Michelle Allen, welcome, and thank you for joining us. Baby Giant Services LLC, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And then we got Patrice with Craftable Things. Thank you for joining us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And earlier, I'm going to piggyback off of her show from earlier where she was answering questions about the buy-in. All right. So if you have never joined in the buy-in, or if you're unfamiliar with what the buy-in is, it started today and we don't want you to miss out. So you can put your questions in the comments. Mr. McQuackins is in the background. He will star those questions so that hopefully I won't miss them. And if I do miss them, we got my girl Sheila Cushionberry in the background who will be like, hey, look at this question. So definitely drop your questions about the buy-in, and we'll try and answer as many questions as we possibly can if you have any. All right. And then we have Miss 143. Hey, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Angel B, honey, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us and for hanging out with us this evening, you guys. This past week, I did go to the Graphics Pro Expo here in Charlotte to look at some equipment. I purposely avoided looking at embroidery machines, but I did go and check out some other items out there, met up and saw Jesse Gibson, also met up and saw Alexis. Then I saw Galloway. Yeah, Alexis. Anyways, over there at So Sweet Monogramming. Then, gosh, who all else? I know Katrina was there. I didn't get to see her. Miss Peggy was there. Then Miss Peggy with WM Plastics was there. It was a lot of folks there. So I did get to see quite a few folks. And then Indiana is coming up. The Graphics Pro Expo in Indiana. And Angel B will be a presenter there at the Start Here Academy. Very similar to the Start Here Academy we had here in Charlotte last September. So definitely support my girl, Angel B. Go to graphics-pro-expo.com. You can just Google Graphics Pro Expo and it should pull up and then you'll see when the Indiana show is. So definitely go check her out. I'm sure she would love to see you and meet you out there in person. Then we also have so many other folks, y'all. I'm gonna have to scroll to the bottom because I know how it goes. We run out of time. Miss Barbara Bonaparte, thank you for joining our crew. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much, my dear. Yes, Gail Designs. I had the pleasure of seeing Jesse Gibson again. Just about every time we got something going on, I get to see Jesse Gibson. So it's always a pleasure to see him. So it was really good to hang out briefly with him yesterday because y'all, I had an agenda I was trying to accomplish, somewhat accomplished it, somewhat didn't, but it's okay. And then I had meetings, so it was insane. So, but I did get to see him briefly. E Money, welcome. Thank you for joining us and hanging out with us. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Lexi Ford, how much is it for the buy-in? So our buy-ins operate a little bit different from the majority of other buy-ins that are out there. Usually when there is a buy-in, there's a fee to join. We don't require a fee to join our buy-in. We only ask that you sign up and have a membership. There's no fee for the membership. We just email, name and address, that type jazz, so that we know who we are sending our buy-in exclusive access to. Okay. So there's no charge for it. None at all. You just simply navigate to the link in the description, which should be the baby's booty dot. Okay. Had this thing plugged up all day and the sound wanted to die, so I'm gonna have to be tethered to it, which is no issue. I apologize. But the buy-in, there's no charge, and you can simply just navigate to the website, look at the 250 gross, to look at the different colors. We have moving pictures there. We also have still pictures that show the colors accurately. So you should be able to find the colors that you want. And then we also have some multi-packs. So we have the ice chipper. We have two different ice pick versions. One ice pick is SS10, one ice pick is SS6. And then we also have the pick 6. So out of those 4 options, you can choose multiple colors to go in your one kit of colors, and make it a little bit easier for you. So just go over there, have a good time. If you have any questions, you can always come back and ask questions here, or you can use the online chat feature. But while we're live, it will be easier if you would ask the questions here. But no worries. Let's see. Thank y'all very much. Yes, it has been quite painful. Oh, tell Mello I said, hey, Boracua, so any crafts. Okay, so I also have I'm a hoop group member, not sure why my name is not green. Dana, I the only thing I can say with YouTube, because there was another member who had the same situation happen. She had membership to the channel, but she had 2 YouTube logins. So when she would log in under one, she was paying under a different YouTube login, but under her other YouTube login was not a member, so it didn't show up green. So you might be logged into the wrong YouTube account that pays for your memberships. I don't have anything at all whatsoever to do with memberships. So if there is an issue, you would need to reach out to YouTube So that's pretty much how that works. All right. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Now, I also want to let you guys know, let's do this really quickly because this is always fun. We have the Rhinestone Mechanic in the chat with us tonight. And the Rhinestone Mechanic was in here with us last weekend. And we had the mystery box. Do you remember? And the mystery box had a super cute design in it, which was a vast improvement upon the one that I made. But at any rate, it was a rhinestone design that was made exclusively for this group, which I thought was super, super cool. And while he was here, he was paying attention to a lot of the things that folks were saying in the chat. And I thought that was super nice as well. So let's go over to the website and show you guys from the link that we have. Let's see. Oh, is that a new design? Yes, it is. I love that design. I'll show y'all that design in a minute. It is cute. I must have it. I wish I had saw it earlier when I bought something earlier. Okay, hang on, y'all. Let me get this link. Where am I? I'm right here. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. No, I was in the right place. My bad, y'all. Y'all know how it is. We part of the hot mess crew. And tonight, here we go. All right. So we have a link for you guys only. That's how cool y'all are. Okay. Y'all are just bee's knees. So he created a whole separate section on his website just for you. Okay. So let me show you what that is. We'll go directly to the page that he created for you guys, and it's under the baby's booty. Let me share the screen and go here. So he listened to everything you guys were talking about in the chat yesterday, last Sunday, and that was super cool. So what he did was made some new designs that will help you all. Like for instance, this design here, he said he made it because he heard a lot of folks saying that they wish there were more manly designs. So this design he created especially for you guys. Then we have two butterflies. This one is SS6. And notice with this one, he made it where it is SS6 size stones in the neon colors so that you guys can take it, because neon is going to be on and popping for the summertime. Trust me. Y'all know how I am when I something in my bones. I don't know what it is, but that neon is going to be lit. So this is a design that he created especially for those neons, but it is in SS6. No worries, because there's also an SS10 version of a butterfly right here that you can use as well. And if you wanted to, you could like split it up similarly in a way, and do the neons as well, however you want. But he made all of these designs especially for you guys. And then look right here. Ooh, we like a mystery. So we also have a mystery box again this week. So definitely check that out. And see what's super cool. The links are in the descriptions below. If you have any questions of him while he's in here, you can go ahead and ask the questions, because he knows he's more than welcome to answer you guys' questions about his designs and his website. But I'm going to show you another design that I just saw that I didn't see before when I was on here earlier, because I was looking on this page. Check this design out, y'all. It is super dope. I am like legit about to buy this design. Look at that. I love it. I don't know. I'm an animal person, and this is just like giving me all the, angry gorilla feels that I need. So on them days where I really don't want to be bothered, I will be rocking this gorilla. Okay. So this is super cute. He's got some other new designs in, so definitely check those out. Okay. And like I said, if you click the link in the description, it goes directly to our page where you have exclusive designs that you don't see right here. You don't see them, do you? Why? Because they for you, man. That's what's up. So we appreciate it. Definitely let him know if you appreciate those designs and that effort, because I definitely do. Okay. So again, let me show you all the other project that I came across, and I just thought it was the most adorbs thing ever. Well, not ever, but it was an adorbs project. And this particular project is embroidery. Okay. So if you look at our I refer you guys to embroidery library quite frequently. And look, it's a embroidered clock, which is super cool. So you just embroider the clock face design and then put it on an actual clock. You take the clock apart and put the embroidered face behind the hands. You got to take the whole clock apart. But once you put it back together, it's adorbs. And look at this. Look at the gnomes. And y'all know who I thought of. Who did I think of? Who do you think I thought of? Put it in the comments so that you know who I know and I know you know who I know, right? So this was super cute, the gnome's clock. And then I thought the embroidery clock face was adorbs too. But at the same time, so this design, as you see, the smallest it goes is 4.25 by 5.4. So this is a 5x7 type of situation. And I found a clock at Walmart, and the clock at Walmart was $5. Let me make sure. Let's pull this up. Oh, that ain't the right picture. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So when I went to Walmart, this is what I saw at my local Walmart. See, it says $4.52 per clock. And there's a gold one, there's a gray one, silverish, red, and black. And I'm sure at one point they probably had white, but I didn't see a white one. So I just bought, a couple of these black ones right here, and took them apart. It's over there on the table, and we'll get to that in a moment. But just to let you know, because on Amazon the clocks are way more than this. But at Walmart you can just go pick one up for $4.52. And we'll get into that in a moment. And that's what size this clock is. It's roughly 8 inches in diameter. So saying all of that to say, your girl been trying her best to figure out a way to bling this clock, because I'm like, okay, we can do embroidery, but we also can do some bling, man. All right. So my first instinct was to embroider the numbers and then bling them. I was, I don't know. And it's up to you. So at this point, I'll show you what I did. Right here, I came up with the clock face, which in a way to me looks tragic. I was trying. Anyway, that's a whole different story. So here's the clock face, and it's print and cut. So what I was going to do was print this out, cut it out with cardstock, because you can press your hot fix stones to cardstock and it will stick. It's super awesome that you can do so, right? But then I also have, let's see, hopefully this won't mess it up. Okay, so then I also have this where I did the bling, the numbers, which will lay over the top of the print then cut numbers. You see what I'm saying? So we'll print these out, press them on top of the print and cut numbers, and get us a bling clock. And I mean, and of course you can always finish it off to perfection by blinging the black part or the red part or the silver part of those clocks that we saw up on the shelf. So we can add some bling to the outside too. So those are the projects that I was considering doing. I did already cut out this part. So this is already cut, so I don't have to worry about stressing y'all about that. But the print then cut, this part I have not done yet. So I wanted to get that done while I'm here with you guys. And then going back to the embroidery, this one can be done, but y'all see all these colors that's in this clock. I could simplify it by just using only a couple of colors, because I mean, let's face it, purple is the perfect color to use in our studio. And I could change most of this to purple and make it easier, but it's going to take time to do this design. All right, mainly because or the 5x7 embroidery machine, this design comes where it's split. See where it says split right here? you can split this design. They've already split it for you for those of us who have the single needle embroidery machine and aren't using this on the larger one large hoop embroidery machine. Okay. So if you do have a large hoop on your embroidery machine, then you don't have to use the split version. But we were going to try to do the split version, and that's team too much, I think, for tonight. So we'll see how it goes. Now let me get into the comments because I just kind of haven't really been looking at the comments. I've been wanting to make sure I showed you guys the designs and wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything with that. I did not know May was fibromyalgia month. That's awesome because Lord knows fibromyalgia month came in to kick my butt. Okay. Fibromyalgia month and arthritis month. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I saw some stars from Sir McQuackins. I'm sorry, Mr. McQuackins. Simone Langley asked, what color is more burgundy or dark brown in the store? So for dark brown, I would say smoke topaz. That would be a darker brown. And then for burgundy, I would shoot for cyan, or possibly amethyst, but definitely cyan is a strong contender for burgundy because it's just such a deeper red that it can give off a burgundy-ish vibe. So I would think cyan. Will there be anything new this buy-in? Miss JB? No, not at this point. We won't have anything new this buy-in. Did you hear my words? Silver Fox Crafting says rain and winds here in VA and my fibromyalgia is full flare-up mode. Home girl, I hear you. I hear you very loud and clear. Okay, so that was back when my sound went out. Okay. So let's go over, is there a smaller option than 250 gross, Lillian asked? Yes, there is a smaller amount. The smaller amount is 100 gross in the buy-in, as far as the buy-in is concerned. And in the 100 gross containers, we have what's called the pick 6. So you would pick 6 containers of 100 gross. Aside from that, as far as a single container is concerned of just rhinestones, 250 is the only size that we have where it's just one container of one color. But aside from that, it would have to be the pick 6 size. So Veronica says it was a pleasure to have met you at the Graphics Pro Expo. Mr. McStuffin had the grandbaby on the brain. No worries. No worries. It was awesome as well to meet you, Miss Carol. We had a good time. We really did. It was just a lot of rushing and trying to get stuff done. And it was just crazy. I swear it was. But at any rate, let's see. Are you still that is not for me. Let me make sure I'm not missing another question. Traveling in stress causes flare-ups. Oh, well, we can't worry about that at this point anymore because it's too late. So Mr. McQuacken says the ice pick is 100 gross as well as for single purchase, 5 separate colors or all the same. 5 separate colors. Ice pick. Oh, the ice pick. That's the smaller container with the little one. So you can do the smaller ice chips. That's correct. What he's saying. I was thinking of like a lot larger than the ice chip because of course we also have our regular store, which is in the description below as well. Hotfixfix.store, where you can purchase rhinestones at any time. And you get, if you're purchasing SS10, you get 20 gross of SS10 per ice chip. Or if you're doing SS6, you get 50 gross per ice chip in SS6. And that store is open anytime. There's no 30-day wait on those particular purchases. Those purchases go out usually the same week that you place the order, if not the same, couple of days right there around your purchase. So those are smaller amounts as well, if you're interested. Can you please compare? That's right, Shar. Thank you, honey. Because guess what? I forgot. All right, so let's see did I bring my candy tray? I don't think I brought the candy tray in here. I'll have to see. But let's go over to the crafting table and we will see if are the neons gonna stay in stock. Yeah, no, they're in stock, Monisha. We're not going to get rid of the neons. The neons have been I love the neons myself personally. I don't want them to go nowhere. So I don't plan on the neons going anywhere anytime soon. All right, so let's go over here. And oh my gosh, I just realized I'm gonna have to plug up my mic over there. Hang on, y'all. If my mic dies, I'll be right back. Microphone. Okay, I'm still here for the time being. I'm sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to bless you out. Let's see. Is my plug over here? Yes, it is. All right. Hopefully that's not causing any feedback or anything to y'all. Plug in. Okay. So, I bought a gray one. I didn't realize I bought a gray one. Okay, so here are two of the clocks that I did grab. And these, like I said, they were the just under $5 cost clock. And they are not the easiest clocks to take apart. Oh, you know what? I knew I had it. I just couldn't remember what I did with it. Because I took one clock apart already. And I still don't know what to do with the hands. But here's one right here. And the issue with this particular clock, which is the same clock from Walmart, by the way, is they have affixed this face, this paper face. Like I can't get it out of here without tearing anything up. And I didn't want to tear it up. So that's why it's probably glued down. You know how it is with that rubber glue stuff. So this is definitely in place. So I couldn't take it out to press the rhinestone design to it if I wanted to. So that, kind of was like, I hated that. But that's where the print and cut comes into play, where I would print a whole new clock face and then press the stones to the whole new clock face. Mr. McQuackins is saying the bubble gum. Oh, the bubble gum is until I can get the bubble gum to be sure of when they're going to be. So with some stones that we get, since he brought this up, where is it? Oh, there it is. So some stones, like the metalites, for instance, with the metalites, we don't have them in the buy-in because they're such a new color that when you bring in a new color like that and manufacturers are just getting their feet wet, doing the stones and processing the colors and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes the colors don't come when I request certain colors. Like, for instance, we've been having issues with the green zircon. So because for whatever reason, they must be processing other colors or something and just haven't gotten to the green zircon. So that I just can't have you guys' orders hung up off of colors that are new. However, the colors we've been getting, I don't have to worry about that as much. So I don't have a problem getting those per se. So that's why those are in the buy-in. Bubblegum was supposed to be a fairly simple color to get, but it's been delayed. So that's why I'm like, until I know for sure what I have, or what you guys are asking for is going to come in when I need it to come in, that's when I put stuff in the buy-in. So the bubblegum was in the last buy-in, but it hasn't come in yet. So it's just like, and the same with traffic cone. So those are like the stones that are, what's the word I'm trying to say? Not exclusive, but those are like the rare from over there. So it's difficult for me to get on a regular basis knowing it's going to be here. So that's why those are in the buy now, because that way I order it, I know it's in stock, I know I have it. We put what we have in stock on the hotfixfix.store website, and then you can purchase because it's already here. I don't have to worry about it. But to order it and then have to wait, I already have to wait because of customs and all this other jazz. So to make you guys wait even longer because it's a rare color to be getting from there, it's like, I don't want to do y'all like that. So that's why I do it that way. You're welcome, Becoming Dr. York. I'm excited for you to get your stones. And Denise Washington says, I still don't know which way to go. Bye-bye. Huh? Buy in. Okay. So if you want to do buy in, that's the babiesbooty.store. That particular store is the buy-in, and that one has the larger amounts that are available for purchase. So the buy-in has the 250 gross boxes, like for instance, the sapphire. So this is a 250 gross box. Or it would have the 100 gross boxes, or it would have the ice chipper, which has the 8 chips in it of rhinestones. Those or the 250 gross of the SS6, which this is way over 250 gross, but the smaller containers, but they have bigger amounts of stones in them. That's the buy in. For the buy now, or the hot fix. So just think of it this way: if you need a quick fix, go to Hot Fix Fix. Quick fix is the smaller chips. You get, to choose whatever chips you want. You get a chip of rhinestones. They come in a super cute little chip case. And you order however many of these you would like. They're not wholesale. So there's whatever I have in stock, that's what's available. You want to get a quick fix and get it right away, not have to wait the 30 days. Go get your fix at hotfixfix.store. That's the website where you get right now. But the buy in, which is the babiesbooty.store, that website is exclusive. It only opens once a month, and it only lasts between 7 to 10 days, depending upon what month it is and what day the opening falls on. So that's the difference between the two stores. If we order Bogum in the last buy-in, Gail, we're hoping they should be here this week. So the buy-in is 30 days. So far, we've been sending out orders earlier than the 30 days. So that being the case, you guys have been getting your orders early, those that have received them, because the last day of the buy-in was the 8th, I think. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the 8th. So we haven't gotten anywhere near the 8th yet. We got 8 more days before we get to the 8th. So technically it wouldn't be a delay because we haven't gotten to the 8th yet. But it should be in this week. The buy-in. Let me see. It was something else I was looking at. Thank you, Becoming Dr. York. I appreciate that. The earlier you place your order, the earlier your package should be shipped. A lot of that, again, depends on when those stones come in. Because with the buy-in, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna time out right now on the clock. I was gonna take this clock apart and show y'all, because I've already cut out the template, but it's time for a heart to heart. It's time for a heart to heart. A heart to heart with the baby's booty. Okay. Listen, Linda, listen. Let's talk about the buy-in. So, with the buy-in, whenever you make a purchase, you are purchasing en masse with everyone else. And I say en masse, but all 20 of us are putting in our order at the exact same time, right? So you say you want sapphire and you want crystal and you want crystal AB. This person says they want all the neon colors in 250 gross boxes. And this person says they want AB colors. They want hyacinth AB. green flame, blue flame. This person over here says they want rose AB, but they also want arm dorado and Labrador. And then Patrice is over here saying she wants it's a 6 size stones, in Capri and in Labrador because she uses up her Labrador. So all of us together, the way I like to explain it is pretty much like how you go to Sam's Club. When you go to these big box wholesalers like Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco, you go there because everybody wants to buy larger quantities of toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent. It could be because they got more kids. It doesn't matter why they want more. They just want more than just one little bitty pack of toilet paper and one little bitty pack of rolls of paper towels. They want to buy in bulk so that it will last them longer and so that they can do whatever they're going to do with it, right? So, that being the case, Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco's, they're all like, hey, if these folks want to buy in bulk, we can buy in bulk all of us together and make it cheaper for them to purchase their whatever it is that they're coming to our store to get. Well, likewise, here at the Baby's Booty, I was purchasing stones for myself to use in my own business. And I was sourcing them wholesale overseas. I was investing, I wasn't investing a whole ton of money because I didn't have a whole ton of money to invest. And that's where the light bulb moment came off because I'm like, okay, well, maybe the price will go down if I buy more. And I don't necessarily have to buy more, but if this person and that person and that person and that person wants to buy more and we all go in together, that will switch it over to a bulk price. And then I can get all of the stones over here, and we can split it up and we can all buy together. That's what the buy-in is for. That's what all buy-ins are for, whether it's sublimation, whether it's clothing. I'm in a couple of buy-in websites, Facebook groups rather, but they do buy-ins on a lot of different things. But this particular situation is for rhinestones. And so my concern was if you're trying to run a business by creating rhinestone shirts, hats, totes, whatever the case it is that you're making, you want to make as much of a profit as you possibly can. And buying rhinestones at a retail price will not afford you to make the profit that you probably could if you were buying wholesale instead. So that's the reason for the buy-in. So everyone comes together, everyone places their order. At the end of the buy-in, what we do is we take all of these orders and then we calculate what everyone wants to get. So because Patrice wants the SS6 and this person wants SS6 and that person wants SS6, then I count all of the SS6 that they want, call up the manufacturer. Hey, I need this much SS6 of these 4, 5, 6 colors. I need this much of this neon, that neon, that neon in SS10 because this person, that person, that person, and that person wants neon. You see what I'm saying? So it all works out to everyone's benefit. The only catch, if you want to call it a catch, the only catch is we have to wait on all of those orders to come back over here, make it through customs, which can take time if it gets drafted over into customs. And we package them because that takes time as well. Because we got a little team, my kids come over and help package up the boxes. And then we ship out the stones. That's it. That's the only drawback is there's a delay. And in most instances, every buy-in that you choose to join in is going to be the exact same way. There's going to be some form of a delay. You won't get it shipped out the next day in most instances. Okay. So that's the buy-in. That's how it works. That's pretty much all it is to it. There's no fee for our buy-in. You just go to the website, place your order, and bam, there you are. We send you the finest, high quality rhinestones for your money, to get the best bang for your buck because you in most instances, which is why we started to do this, you're running a business. And we don't want you out here weighing, trying to show your customers subpar rhinestones that don't have sparkle and don't have look good. No, fam. We want you wearing the best. We want you showing the best. We want you putting your customers in the best. Because when your shirts show the bling and they see what that looks like, that makes them want to come back for more because they know they can get that top quality stuff from you. Whereas if they go over here to that person, their stuff is nowhere near as nice. Okay. So that's the whole thing behind the baby's booty bling, which is the finer thing. Okay. So definitely come hang out. As a matter of fact, all the folks here in the chat that have purchased rhinestones from us in the past, if you find that the bling is the finer thing, put some purple hearts in the chat or some hearts in the chat and let everybody else that's in here that has not purchased from the buy-in before know that this is legit. Like I can tell you how beautiful the stones are all day long. And you can say, well, she's of course going to say that because she's the one that's sourcing them. No, fam, I'm saying it because it's the truth. I'm saying it because it's the truth. And you have to get the stones to see for yourself. Okay. I don't tell people like, oh, what quality are your stones or yours? This such and such kind of quality or that such and such name quality that all these people come up with their own names for how beautiful or whatever quality their stuff is. No, fam. Our stones are the you get it and you tell me what the quality is stones because that's just how nice they are and that's just how hard they bling. Okay. You got a whole chat full of folk that's telling you, backing me up. And I'm not saying that because I'm not the one making the stones. I'm not out there grinding them and stuff. But I did take a long time and a lot of research to find top quality stones that took my breath away when I got them because I've gotten stones from a lot of different sources, a lot of different manufacturers that I've done research for. And when I came across the best, I said, that's it. And that's where we've been ever since. We've had a couple of hiccups here and there, but for the most part, we've still been sourcing that hot fix of the finer thing over here. So we definitely appreciate the support of everyone. And at the end of the day, we want your business to be successful. So there you are. There you are. And then we want you to get your stones in cute little containers too. We don't want, when you got stones that bling as hard as our stones do, you don't want them in no bag. I'm not about to send y'all this in no bag. A bag is not going to show you the true beauty of these stones. When you get them in this clear acrylic and you see that bling for what it is just, I can't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. Now, Denicia, I believe, is your name. Let me go back and see because I saw it. And I saw it in Delonda's chat as well. I'm pretty sure it's Denicia. But condolences, my dear, because I can't even begin to imagine. I can't begin to imagine the loss of a spouse. And so our prayers and love and just hugs of condolences are with you and your family. Okay. So yeah, Denicia Baldwin. So yes, ma'am, take all the time you need. We will be here for you when you come back. And just definitely know that we all wish you comfort. So that's pretty much all we can do is wish comfort and pray for comfort for you and for your family. Alrighty. So you guys, anyone remember the best stone color for football template was coffee if you're talking about Maryland's bling she did with that football. That was coffee, or you could even do smoke topaz. Either one would be great. Let's see. I thought I saw another question. Hey, Uni Honey, welcome. Sharon Davis says they're beautiful. Need to put on your sunglasses if you have them on too long, look at them too long. Loretta says, and the containers are easy to store. Yes. Are any recommendations for suppliers for blazer blanks that can be bling? Blazer blanks, jackets, right? Jacket blazers. Ooh, yikes. AKP Chase, you done kind of put a monkey wrench in, because I'm sitting here thinking of the because even Carolina Made, they don't do blazers. Jiffy Shirts don't do blazers. Uh Sandmar, I don't recall blazers. I don't know, dear. That's a new one on me. I'm not sure about the blazers. I'm sorry. If you know of a place to get blazer blanks, please let us know in the chat. It is going on 10 o'clock, y'all. Oh my gosh. Teresa, I don't order online no more because they ripped me off so many times. Not on here. Oh no. And that's the other thing. I have wasted money in the past. And this is the thing. So let's actually, and I this is about as real as it's gonna get. I'm gonna be real, and I'm always real with you anyway, but I'm just putting that on there now. We're gonna be real at this moment and have a discussion. Let me plug this up because I know this darn thing will blink right out as soon as I start saying something semi-important. Ooh, that wind is kicking out there. No wonder I was aching. But when you are trying to do something for your business, and the only reason why so usually when, like, how can I get into this? I want to make sure I'm being, I don't want to say politically correct, but I want to make sure I'm stating, because when I talk to you guys, I'm speaking from experience or something that I've gone through. If there's something I haven't gone through, I haven't experienced, or haven't been taught by someone whom I know knows what they're talking about, then generally I'll be like, you know what? I don't know. Let's look that up because I really don't know. I'm going to be upfront about that because there's no good darn reason for me to talk to you and say that I know something when I don't. There's no reason for that. It really isn't. I mean, others may want to do that. I refuse because there's no point in it. So that being the case, for instance, we had a customer reach out to me today in Patrice's chat. She was having issues with a rhinestone design that she downloaded from Creative Fabrica. She said that it was difficult for her to brush our stones into the template, and she ended up having to put the stones in by hand, and it was frustrating for her. My first thought is, okay, Creative Fabrica template. I've downloaded templates from Creative Fabrica in the past, and the stone sizes were not accurate. So that could be what's wrong. Someone else in the chat thought along the same lines as myself and mentioned that as well. So the easiest thing, fam, send me the link to the design. Let's download it. Let's take a look at it, see what's going on. So this is where, for those of you who have not taken the Rhinestone Beginners class that I offer, it is take at your leisure. You don't have to, I don't have to be there. You don't have to be there no particular time. If you up 3 a.m., I'm not going to be up 3 a.m. teaching nothing. You can take the class. So the link is in the description for that. This type stuff is covered in that class. So I get the design, I upload it into Silhouette, which I show how to do this in the class, break the design down, check the size of the holes. The size of the holes are 0.11. Okay. I know because I looked it up. The stones that this particular customer had were SS10. From my experience, been doing this for 6-7 years, hole size is 0.130. It can be a little bit larger. Rarely is it any smaller than 0.130. It can be 1.32, 1.33, 1.34. Rarely is it going to be point 129 or something like that. It's always going to be 1.3 and higher, right? Okay. From my experience, I could be wrong. And one day I was doing a live and was looking at a template, and the holes were 0.11. It came from Creative Fabrica, and I was like, "Oh, these holes are not the right size. 0.11 is not an SS10 size." Someone came in the chat, a gentleman came in the chat and was like, "No, that's not true. SS10 can be 0.11." Made me doubt myself because I'm like, okay, well, I don't know everything. I've only been speaking from experience, so maybe there's a size I don't know about. I don't know, maybe. Okay. So what I did today, same situation. She said that it was not the right, it wasn't brushing in good. So I downloaded the design from Creative Fabrica. Like I said, the sizes were 0.11. And I said, okay, that's not an SS10 size hole. It should be 0.130. But I said, you know what? I don't know everything. Let me check behind myself to make sure that what I understand and what I know is somewhat accurate. So I took the time to take that exact same design, bring it into Corel Draw, and I used the Rhinestone Wizard, which is a well-known rhinestone creative design software program. Selected all of the stones in that design because they all said SS10 on Creative Fabrica by the designer who put it up there. And I clicked the resizer thing for size SS10 in the Rhinestone Wizard. And y'all, guess what? Guess what hole size that thing sized all them holes to? I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. 0.130. Go figure. So I don't know how 0.11 is SS10, but maybe I don't know what's going on. But I'm just saying, more than one person come to the same conclusion. Usually the conclusion is right, but whatever. So saying all of that to say, I don't know everything. I do cross check myself just to be 100% sure before we talk about things. So saying all that to say, I have done a ton of looking into sourcing stones, bringing stones over, fees, tariffs, shipping options, shipping uh, uh, carriers, different manufacturers. So I'm going to level it with you. Okay. If you decide to do research yourself, which you're more than welcome to do so, I don't have any issues with that. And you look into sourcing rhinestones from the various options that are out there, rarely will you find anybody that will send you samples of what they have for free. Rarely. Back in the day, heck yeah, they would send you a whole thing and let you try. Not no more. They got over that. So you have to pay for samples to come to you. That costs money. You got to pay the shipping. They'll say, oh yeah, we'll send you free samples, but you got to pay shipping. What's the shipping? 50, 60, 80, depending upon where it is, what manufacturer you're getting it from. They're not going to lose money. They're not. So if it says free, they ain't gonna lose no money. They don't know what you're gonna do. They don't know how much you're gonna buy. And this is the thing. They want someone who is going to buy enough to make them money. You buying 2, 3, 4 bags, 10 bags, 20 bags every time you order from them is not making them money like that. So you're not going to be a priority. You're not going to, you boss them around a little bit. Well, I'm buying such and such. No, honey, you ain't spending no money with them like that. So you got some folks you have. Then here's the other thing people don't realize. There's also middlemen that you don't even realize are middlemen because they say they are the manufacturer when in actuality they are not. They are the middleman. So they contact other manufacturers and they source stuff from the other places and got you thinking that you're getting it directly from the source and you're not. So you're paying even a more premium on top of sourcing from the place. Look, fam, I've been there. I'm not the smartest person on the planet. I swear I'm not. I don't even know what the heck my GPA might have been because I ain't never checked because I didn't care. Okay. The thing is, you can do your own research, or you can stick with someone who has had the experience and who has lost money, who has had not necessarily a scam, but it's like, okay, dude, what the heck? And it's just I've been through a whole heck of a lot until we finally found something that works. Someone who cares about you guys and making sure that, because I've put my foot down, and also being a woman sourcing from a country that predominantly deals with men and doing business. So I've even had to, no sir, this is not how this game is about to be played. You're not dealing with a fool. So I've had to undergo a whole heck of a lot to get you guys what I know is the best. You don't have to agree with me. That's cool. It's a ton of other folks out there that sells rhinestones. But you also got a whole family here that is buying stones from here that will let you know that, I'm not talking a game. I'm telling you facts for what they are. So saying all that to say, I appreciate y'all. I wanted to tell you thank you, because as I've told you many times before, I buy my rhinestones right beside you. So this ain't just me out here hustling stones. No, fam. I'm sourcing my stones as well alongside you. So you're helping me get my supplies in as well. Okay. So we're in this game together. All right. And so that's what we got going on over here. And it's not a whole lot. And it's not to make millions, because a dang show ain't making millions, but it is a source to allow you guys to grow your business, because at the end of the day, that's pretty much all I want. I want you to grow. I want you to be successful, and I want you to be out there blinding people with our spectacular bling. Okay, that's pretty much what I want. And then it says, to those with stone size questions, I just added my stone sizer free template to the baby's booty category, linked in the description. And if you didn't know, if you take our class, his stone sizer is in our class as well. I have a lot of references because Dennis has been instrumental. He has been doing rhinestones for years, rhinestone designs for years. Y'all don't hear me. Like back before there were rhinestone design software programs, he was doing rhinestone designs. Okay. And one day we'll sit down and have a chat and let you guys hear from those experiences, because they are very rich. And I'm super excited to do that with you all. So at the end of the day, definitely check out the Rhinestone Mechanic, because if you want to see some really spectacular designs, especially the designs of the face and of a personage of a person, is very good. And then also some other really good designs as well. We also promote Patrice Designs at Craftable Things, her Etsy shop, Marilyn's Merch, her Etsy shop. I have a couple of designs. Mine aren't the best, I promise you. I'm trying. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Like the clock design ain't the best, but I'm getting there. And then that way you guys can play with your bling and actually make money off of it. Because this is the thing, if you have a plethora of designs to choose from, so that you can offer all of this to your customers, you're on the up and up. You're already on a good path. And even if you don't find exactly what you want, Patrice over at Craftable Things has the rhinestone designing class that she teaches, and it's phenomenal. I've taken it because there was one point in time I said I would never design rhinestone designs, period. I would not do it. She got me doing it. Go figure. That's because she's a teacher, and a very good one at that. Much better than I am. Between her and Delonda, I tell you, you learn so much. And Marilyn, her patience teaching is it's awesome to see it. And then you can also sit and watch Uni. The best Uni has been doing some really good designs as well. So it's a lot of folks out here that is here to support you and to help you get to the place where you're making money with your bling, because that's what we want. We don't want you just buying rhinestones for the heck of it. We want you making money. Okay. I've done the math and compared to other sellers, price and quality is number one for me. Thank you, Tiana. I appreciate that. And tell mama I say hey. The best designs have best Uni have designs on Etsy as well. Yes, she does. And Uni, I don't know, are you moderator? You put your link in the chat if you are. Watching over 5 tell it straight. I mean, I don't feel the need to be deceptive. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. It really isn't. Because it comes back on you. At the end of the day, it comes back on you. Oh, Nicole, bless you, my child. Yes, that's the other thing. So when we were and that also brings up this too. So Lynn and Nicole also brings out. So like I said, rarely ever will you see SS10 be sized below 0.130. You have others who will size larger. So that's why also in the class, I teach you how to make sure, which is what Dennis um Dennis put in the link in the description on our baby's booty page, the sizer, because yes, you do have other manufacturers. I mean, what's a way to put it? You got folks who you're talking about metrics, whereas we don't utilize metrics in the US. We utilize the imperial system, which is inches. All right. Well, in all other countries, they use metrics. So when you're talking about such small increments in sizes, you're talking about millimeters in sizes. Some manufacturers will size their stuff at 0.130. Actually, it's not 0.130. It's actually smaller than that. It's a range of sizes. And so some may be larger than others. Lower quality stones sometimes are larger than the higher quality stones. So a lot of it depends on where you get your stones from as well. Sharon Davenport, thank you so much for your subscription. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. So we appreciate the support of our channel. Thank you so very much. And yes, like I said, it's no other way. I mean, so I know for our stones, 0.130 works perfectly. If you purchase stones from other manufacturers, there may be a variation in that where it may be larger, but rarely is it smaller than that. Okay. So just keep that in mind. You can get some stones from me, you could get stones from somewhere else, but there might be a discrepancy when it comes to your sizes. So, and in a lot of instances, the lower quality stones tend to run a little bit bigger, but say that be Richie. Hey, Richie, I love to live in America. I would definitely buy from you, Eve Hun, but being in the UK, we really don't have a supplier. I know we have a couple of folks in the UK who do source stones from us, and we're very grateful for them for that. So hopefully at some point you guys will get a supplier there, but meanwhile, we can try and send as much as we possibly can, even though I know it costs a whole lot more to ship over the waters. So Karen says that happened to you too. The stones wouldn't brush in. The holes were 0.11, so I just used SS6 size stones, and that's still too big for a SS6 size stone, but it will work for SS6. So yeah, you definitely have to check and see what those hole sizes are to make 100% sure that they are what they need to be. And if you take the class, we show you how to import that design over into Silhouette Studio, break the design apart, and check the size of those holes so that you don't have any complications brushing your stuff in. Hopefully, I have not missed a question. If I have, which I know, Shar, I need to get you those greens and pinks so that you can see them. Gail says I ordered all the browns to figure out which would look best for my Leo lion head for my August birthday. Gail, what color brown did you end up going with? I would love to know. So yes, let me see if I missed anything between Sheila and Honey Bunny. Please let me know because I don't know. I don't know. Cut out a whole tiger design once and it was horrible for sizing. Loretta, I know. That's why usually in the class, I definitely try to teach you guys, do a test cut, like try and I mean, woo, when you cut out a whole design and you waste all that flock and knowing how much that flock costs, it will make you very upset, and you learn a language that you normally probably wouldn't use. I know I don't use it. If you do, that's you, but I'm just saying, I'd be real upset. I just be upset. So that's why I try to make sure of the side, and I've done it recently, so that's how I know. I tried really hard. Matter of fact, that's what I did with the tiger. That was Dennis's tiger, and I did not confirm the size of the holes when it uploaded. And that one time, it did upload into Silhouette Studio at the wrong size, and I didn't double check behind myself like I normally do. Cut it out, and it was too small, so I had to use SS6 size stones. And although that happened like that, it still turned out so cute. I love my tiger on the back. Can y'all see that? Let me bring it. Let me bring it so you can see. Hopefully I won't step on my mic. Let me show you. Isn't it cute? Him's adorable. Ooh, shimmy. He is adorable. Look at that. So if you're wondering, this is Labrador rhinestones. The silver is Labrador, and the orange is gold orange AV. Very popular rhinestone color that we have. And I'm just saying. Oh, you don't have it yet, Gail? Okay, my bad. Well, we'll definitely be getting it out tomorrow for sure. But look at there. I mean, y'all, this ain't in the sunlight. Okay, this is just standing right here in front of my computer monitor. Matter of fact, with trashy uh little UV strip lights. They ain't even housing them. And you got the finer thing right here. I'm just saying, it looks amazing. Absolutely gorgeous design. This is a rhinestone mechanic design. But it ended up sizing it small because I wasn't paying any attention. But look, it fit perfectly on the back of this jacket. It wasn't like too much. It was just enough, and it absolutely looks beautiful. So yeah, you can sometimes turn those oopsies into a, oh, you know what, that wasn't too bad type situations. So that's definitely what happened with this one. And everybody that comes and they see it, because I hang it right there at that door where you saw it, and everybody that comes through, they love this jacket. And it's because that's a boss design. Now I'm gonna have to get one and put that gorilla on there, y'all. What? That's gonna be boss. I can't wait. So at any rate, yes. Uni did a monkey design last week. I always do. I check out her stuff because she did the little girl, the black girl. She said she was hoping it was gonna turn out. That's gonna be a really cute design. I can't wait to be sure that she did that one. Because I got some coffee stones that will be gorgeous in that. So, but at any rate, so now if you want to, we can go back to you buy for yourself, you never sell anything, Richie. Oh, I thought you were doing for a business. It's no wonders. I understand. So I know trying to pinch and make sure that you can afford shipping and tariffs and stuff going over there is going to be challenging because you're not using it for business. So when you're sourcing stones and stuff for pleasure, it's a little bit different. Trust me, I know. I was there at one point in time. Now, when you're pressing stones on denim, I do see that question, and I'll put it up in the chat, Silver Fox Crafting. When you're pressing on denim, denim is a thicker fabric than your t-shirts. Same principle with sweat material, sweatshirts, sweatpants, hoodies, denim, some canvas bags, not all canvas bags. Like this is a thinner fabric canvas bag, so this one doesn't quite fit that, but you still could do the same thing just for insurance purposes, so to speak. So some of your thicker, heavier duty canvas bags, all of those fabrics are thicker. So because those are thicker fabrics, what you want to do, it's all science, y'all. I love it. I'm not a math person, but I love science. So when you are pressing the stones, there's glue on the back of the rhinestones. That's why it's called hot fix, because you have to attach the stones with heat. You hot fix them to an item, right? So because they're hot fix, your normal melting time, ideal melting time is melting temperature is no more than 350 degrees, which is what I generally use, is 350 over on my heat press. But the thing is, there's a delicate balance, so to speak. You have to make sure that your fabric that you're adhering the stones to warms up to an optimal temperature to absorb the liquefied glue that's on the back of the stone. And you don't want to liquefy it to the point where it just melts and turns into a whole glob mess and the stones don't stick because you destroyed the glue. That's why I said no more than 350, right? Okay, you following me so far? Did I go too fast? I hope not. All right. So you want to make sure that your fabric that's receiving the glue is warm enough to get it to adhere and mesh really well so that your rhinestones will last a long time. Now, time out real quick. Time out. Listen, I'm here to let you know. I don't care what anybody tells you. Okay. And I'm only saying this from experience. Listen, Linda, listen. Look, if you're making shirts for sale, or even if you're making shirts for yourself, the only permanent garment decor that you can do, as far as the stuff we do, I don't know about everything, but embroidery goes into the clothing. Eventually the threads will wear out. Or actually more so, it'll be the threads behind the embroidery. The fabric will wear out usually before the embroidery does, which is why you use stabilizer, because that helps the embroidery last longer. But I digress. Embroidery, sublimation. Sublimation is permanent when you're adhering it to your polyester fabric. It is a permanent. You can bleach a sublimation shirt. That sublimation dye goes nowhere. Okay. Everything else you do is temporary. Temporary meaning at some point in time is going to come off of the shirt. At some point in time. Do you think I'm lying? If you think I'm lying, go to the thrift store. Look at the t-shirts that are at the thrift store. There's vinyl. The vinyl be peeling and cracking. You can use white toner transfers. Eventually it peels and cracks. You can use rhinestones. Eventually the rhinestones will come off of the shirt. Now they do have stones that kind of grip like this on the back of the shirt. That's a little bit different. So that's, closer to permanent. But if them claws come loose on the back, that's going to come off too. But that's a different story. I don't do those. So anyway, what did I say? Vinyl. We also said rhinestones. We also said what else? DTF. We also direct to garment. All of these things are putting something on the surface of the shirt. Whereas embroidery and sublimation is being embedded in the fibers themselves. So if you don't prepare the garment well ahead of time, if you don't prepare it well ahead of time, it's going to come off sooner. Whatever it is you're putting on the top of it is going to fail sooner. Period. It's science, y'all. That's just the way it works. So that doesn't mean that you're going to put it on 5 years later, it's going to fail. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, yes, some things last longer than others. There's a lot of screen printing that lasts a really long time. There's a lot. I have rhinestone shirts back there that are 6 years old, still got all the stones on them. There's some vinyl shirts that last a really long time. So look, what I'm trying to let you know is don't be all upset and hot under the collar and blah, blah, blah. If 3, 4, 5 years down the road, your vinyl or your DTF or your, because they ask Delonda all the time, what's the washability? Why do they ask that? Because it's a real thing. Stuff comes off no matter what it is that you're putting on a shirt, because it's called wearing, because your shirts shed anyway. Don't believe me? Why do you get lint out of the dryer? Lint trap. Why is that? Because it sheds. All cotton fabric type clothing will shed. So as it's shedding those fibers, it's eventually wearing away the glue and all that jazz that you're pressing onto the shirt. Okay, so saying all that to say, the optimal temperature for that shirt to be warm and the glue on the back of the stone, especially if you got a good quality stone. What did I just hear somebody say, a good quality stone? Anyway, I thought I heard good quality stone. But anyway, you get a good quality stone with good glue, and then you mirror them together, and the glue melts optimal temperature, holds on to the stone, and gets embedded somewhat in those fibers so that it'll last a long time. You need to pre-press your shirts to get moisture out of the shirts. I don't care if you're doing vinyl, DTF, DTG, if you're doing rhinestones, you got to get that moisture out of that shirt. Otherwise, your stuff is going to fail sooner. I've seen it. I've seen other people complain about it, and I've seen how it changed their life when they started pre-pressing their shirts to get the moisture out of it. And they was like, oh gosh, I wish I had known that sooner, because the stuff was peeling off. Fam, I'm not saying this because I'm a know-it-all. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm teaching you from my experience and experience that I've seen from others. But anyway, back to denim and back to sweatshirts. So t-shirt material is thin, so it's easier to heat up that fabric faster. It's going to heat up faster. Duh, it's thin. Okay, so 350, you can even go down to 330 degrees. You can even go down to that with a t-shirt, and the rhinestones will melt. They'll fit to the shirt, they're pressed to the shirt, turn out beautiful, everybody's happy, and you blinding people. Okay, but sweatshirt material, denim material, thicker canvas material, hats, the fabric is different. It's not the same. It's thicker. Denim is a colder fabric. So, a sweatshirt can be nice and warm, it's fuzzy, blah, 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 but your denim tends to be colder. You put on a pair of jeans, like, whoa, good gracious, that was cold. Okay, same thing. So you have to warm these fabrics up to get them prepared to accept the stones. Or after you've pre-pressed, like if you're like me and you pre-press all of your shirts and stuff ahead of time, set it off to the side, pre-press, set it off, pre-press, set it off, pre-press, set it off. Then you go back and apply your DTF or whatever it is that you're doing. If you do it that way, well, your shirt can cool back down, right? So in that instance, you want to lower the temperature. So I'd say probably to about 330 degrees, the lowest that I probably would go, and let it press for longer. Because what that's going to do is let that glue um warm up more gradually, and then let the thicker material warm up and give it more time to warm up to get to that glue, so that it would adhere a little bit better. And I would press it for a little bit longer. So for t-shirts, that super thin fabric, you're pressing on the t-shirt or you're pressing on the thin canvas bags, you could do 350 for 12 seconds, and it'll work just fine. Nothing, no venture, no gain. It's great. It's pressed. It looks good. We on our merry way. Denim, I would probably say 330 degrees for 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. And to be quite frank, I'd probably press it a second time just to make 100% sure, because that's a tougher fabric to heat up and get that glue embedded good into those fibers so that it'll stick to it and stay for a really long time. That's what I would suggest. All right. And I know I went around a whole mountain and a barn to explain, but I don't, I'm the type of person where I want to know why. Like the grandbabies. Why? You can't do that. Why? Because I said so. That's not enough for me. I need to know why. Why I can't do it. I think I can, so why can't I? And if you explain, okay, but this is why, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Then I'm not out here trying stuff looking like a dummy when all you had to do was explain it to me. Okay, my bad. So anyway, all right, so let's go back. My son said, crispy bacon, keep it dry. Don't ask why. If it's wet, you will regret. I love it. That was cute, son. I'm gonna have to steal that. Keep it dry. Don't ask why. If it's wet, you will regret. Press that shirt ahead of time. Get the moisture out of it. I promise it will make a huge difference and your shirts will last a heck of a lot longer. Okay. All right. Still say that the Bugatti of bling. I love it. Bugatti. Laura E says, I'll never go to anyone else. I've been there too and done that. Been sewing for 45 plus years. That's what's up. That's some experience right there. I need to go sit at her feet and learn. Okay. And couldn't find beautiful stones like yours. The Swarovski stones was a ridiculous price. Yes, ma'am. They still are. Which is why we as normal people can't get them. But I was fortunate to be able to source the, which I still haven't posted because I'm just, whoo, y'all. The Preciosa stones are gorgeous. Oh, I got to show the difference between the stones. Look at me. It's 10:30 and watch, I'm going to forget. But yeah, we were able to get the Swarovski, not Swarovski. Woo, it's about to mess up. Preciosas. And they are stunning stones. They really are. But they can't be in the buy-in. There is no way at the price that these fool things came. But possibly we'll see how things go. I don't know. Not very many people have asked, and to be quite frank, the stones we have are brilliant. So to go to this step, this would be more of a performance type thing. Like if you're doing dance costumes or performance, like the bodybuilder type thing, that type stone. That's what those would be for. Especially at that cost. Whoo, geez. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna switch us back over to the clock. Okay. I don't see any classes listed. Hang on, Miss Barbara. Wait a minute, Miss Barbara, you already took the class. I think. I'm pretty sure you already took the class. And there's a link in the description. It should say Thrive Cart. I'll look in the description, but it should be down there. Thank you, Sherelle. That's what I was getting ready to do. I'm gonna switch this over to the table because I don't think I have the candy tray in here, and I need to get the candy tray to see if I have the right if I have all the pink and green, because I've been shuffling stones around trying to figure out what was going to be what. But I do have, so like this is emerald and this is chrysolite. That's green opal, but green opal is going away. It's in the buy High Fix store, and then we won't be sourcing those for the rest of the year until spring of next year. Hang on, y'all. Let me go get the candy tray because that's where I'm pretty sure I have all of the greens on the candy tray. Now watch, I don't. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. I love my candy tray, but I swear it's the most difficult thing to make because it takes near 30 minutes to make a tray, each one of these little trays. And I need to make all of the colors because, of course, as we know, I don't have all of the colors in the candy trays, because by the time it's all said and done, I probably have 4, if not 5 of these trays filled with the little bitty trays of colors. So, whoops. Oh, Karen, look. Thank you, Karen. Yes, the link for the class is in the description. Okay, so we got neons over here on this side. And then usually a lot of times people see the picture of the candy tray and they're asking for the different colors that are on the candy tray. It's kind of hard to pinpoint what color is what. But this is fuchsia here. That's a pink. Then we got green zircon. All right, that's a pink. That's a green. This is, oh, that's a mix. That's green flame, I believe. Yep. Oh, here we go. I think this is peridot. Yep, that's peridot. This is no, light rose. Light rose. Let's put that over here with fuchsia. That's light rose. This is rose. Yep. That's rose. I don't have emerald, but I have emerald right here. And this is emerald. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you should be able to see that pretty decent. Then in the Hot Fix Fix, here is pink opal, but pink opal looks better on white colors. It does have some bling, but it just really stands out on white. But the pink opal, I don't, that's going away. So whatever I have left in opals is on the Hot Fix Fix site, and then they'll be gone. What other pinks we got, y'all? Because this is the bubblegum, this is the neon pink, but that kind of doesn't count. Somebody earlier was asking about burgundy. And here is light cyan, and this is cyan. And I was saying cyan is the closest to burgundy that we have. So that cyan does have a burgundy-ish look to it. So here's what's the best kit to start with. Depending upon how many stones you're looking to have, I would say if you want a little bit more than just a chip's worth of stones like this one, you want a little more. This is in SS10. This is 20 gross. So if 20 gross isn't enough, then you would do the pick 6, which is 100 gross. And in that one, you can get 6 different colors in one tin, a collector's tin. But if you don't mind a smaller amount just to test out colors or whatever, then we have a ice pick, which has 5 of these little chips in it, or you can do an ice chipper, which has 8 of these colors in it. And then you can pick colors that are good to start with. I want to say this is, no, that's Arm Dorado. That messed me up. Okay, so where is olivine? Here it is. This is olivine. This is the other green. This is like army green here. Neons, yes, these are neons. These are the neon colors. And that's bubblegum, neon white. So yeah, these are the neons. And these are the oranges. So this is hyacinth, this is sun, this is tangerine, and this is gold orange AB, which is what the tiger is made out of. Peridot is the best green. So if you ordered peridot, Lord help me, if you ordered peridot in your buy in, the last buy in, and you get your order, you may have an extra little message in your package from a fellow peridot green lover. So just an FYI. I don't know, Simone. I don't know if somebody did it in the group or not. I thought they did. I'll probably end up doing it because I was trying to get something else done, but I needed to back off of that because I wanted to make sure everything was legit before I did what I was going to do with the inventory list. I want to do a design with all the oranges. It would be really pretty. It really would. Ticey, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. What are the two colors above violet ice? Violet ice? This is violet ice right here. This is violet ice. So if you're talking about over here, is the ice chipper available? Yes. No, not in the buy now. It's in the buy in, but not the buy now. So the ice chipper is 8 chips of a color. I mean, the buy now hotfixfix.store is, that's all it is ice chips. There are no boxes in the ice chips. So violet ice, I'm trying to figure out which route you're going. What are the two colors above violet ice? Nicole Reeves says chrysolite. Chrysolite is, do I have it in here? It should, yeah, this is chrysolite. This is chrysolite. That's the other green. Thank you. You're right. 3 blues top right. Right here, you have, whoops, you have amethyst AB. So technically this is not a blue, but it is a blue. Then this one is, I want to say sapphire AB. Sapphire AB. This one is light sapphire. I don't even have it written on there, but this is light sapphire. Is that what you're talking about? I want to make sure you said the above violet ice. I want to make sure which one you're talking about. So if we go, to help you out, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which number column are you talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which one? Peridot AB is gorgeous. It really is. I don't think I have Peridot AB out here on the tray. I do not. I'm sure I have it over here somewhere. Right above Violet Ice, column 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this isn't Violet Ice. Is this what you're talking about? So this one is, pretty sure that's, oh, I know what this is. This is actually Crystal AB, but this is the Preciosa Crystal AB. And this is Crystal AB. Our Crystal AB. And this is black, jet black. And this is citrine. Okay. Jet black and citrine. Number 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at the top. This one I think is Rose AB. I mean, no, it might be light cyan. Rose AB. This is Rose AB. Rose AB. Between Peridot and Fuchsia. Peridot and Fuchsia is green zircon. This is green zircon. And if you do Blue Ocean, which is this right here, Blue Ocean is green zircon and blue zircon mixed together. It's super pretty. I absolutely love this. So, it was something else I was going to mention. Oh, so let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys something. What's in the last row right here? Last row, we've got, yikes. Come on, brain. There's a mix, cheetah mix. I want to say this is crystal, or either this has got to be crystal. Crystal. This one is Labrador, has to be Labrador. This one is a metalite. This one is silver light topaz. This is silver light topaz. So I can't, I I don't know how to get it where it will show, but it's a brownish goldish color in the middle. And then this one I'm pretty sure is silver. So this is silver crystal, silver crystal metalite. And it's blinging its little heart out right there. Little mirrors. Look at the little mirrors reflecting back at you. That's so crazy. I love it. Trying to find the right color for Steelers team. Oh, got you. Hang on. Go back up. Nope, missed it. Hold on. Ah, crap. Left my. Hang on. Left my trackball, so I gotta scroll up. I saw what is in the. No, I already asked what was in the. I mean, answer what was in the last row. It was something else I saw. Yellow, I thought. No? Okay, maybe not. Oh, there it is. What's the yellow in row 4? I knew I saw something about yellow. Hold on. Let me plug back up before I die thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The yellow and number 4. This is topaz, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is topaz. So it's actually a gold. It's really, really pretty. So this is topaz. This one is Arum Dorado. Love Arum Dorado, y'all. Absolutely love Arum Dorado. And this is coffee. Is that coffee? Pretty sure that's coffee. And it is. It's coffee. So this is coffee. Brown. Candy tray. Candy tray. Let's see. Metal lights. Are they in the buy now? Yes. Metal lights are in the hotfixfix.store. Hotfixfix.store is where the metal lights are. And I'm pretty sure. So like this is gold, silver. Y'all, these metal lights. It does not make sense how flashy the metal lights are. Gold, silver. It's a silver crystal. This one is silver gold. And then, of course, we got some mixes. Mixes are going to start phasing out, y'all. So if you don't have the mixes, you might want to jump on those too. Because Mr. McQuacken say, I'm doing team too much and I need to get rid of some of them. Gold aquamarine. May have to do a vote to see which one stays and which one goes. This is gold black. Absolutely love gold black. It's so pretty. The yellow in column 5 would probably be best Steelers color, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, jet black. If I need light cyan the first week of June, will I be pushing it? What is this? This is April, 1st May. You should be good with light cyan, Tianda. You should be fine with light cyan. Is there empty chip boxes? We have had to back off of the empty boxes for the time being, because of issues with the manufacturer printing on the boxes. So until we hopefully will have order of boxes printed in this week. I hope the machine keeps going down. So we're trying to get that figured out. But until then, we didn't want to use all of the boxes that are supposed to be for orders by selling the empty boxes. Look at that. Look. Did y'all see? Look at how that's sparkling right there in my hand. That is crazy to me. I love the metal lights. I vote a mix for a month and then they expire. That's smart. That your son found a good case or shelves. You never saw it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I showed it the last show. I'll show it here in a sec. Then we got gold emerald. So it's a gold band with emerald in the middle. And these are not in the buy-in, so I skipped zircon because we're having trouble getting it. Gold sapphire is stunning. My favorite is the Siams. This is gold Siam. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Somebody come and look at this. Look how it's popping. You see, this is my favorite part about the metal lights. Look how they pop. That color is like boop 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 boop. Little red lights, little blue lights. Look there. Bloop 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 bloop. That's my favorite. I just love these darn colors, I swear. Then we've got the silver variation: silver aquamarine, silver black, silver emerald. Now we also have silver light topaz. Then we got silver sapphire. Then we got silver cyan. And the sun and aquamarine AB. So, but anyways, that's the metal lights. That's not in the buy-in. That's in the buy now. But here's the case. The link is in the description for this case. This is on Amazon. These little drawers, you can do it two ways. You can lay it sideways like this and use it as drawers, or you can lay it up and stand it up as a tower and use them, put your chips in. It holds 9 per drawer. And you can store your chips. If you purchasing your chips from the Hot Fix, they don't come in a tower like this. They just come in the stack of chips. So you can actually store them in here. And the link, like I said, is on the description, in the description below. It was something I was going to show y'all with this earlier. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Now I want to show y'all something. Do I have empty cases? What do you mean empty cases? What do you mean empty cases? You mean like these cases? I don't have, I mean, I have empties, but I'm saving them right now for orders. I'm hoping I understood you correctly. What do you mean empty cases? I want to make sure you're right. I got the case for my metal lights in SS6. Love it. Need to get another. Yeah, it is super cool. Crystal sapphire. Crystal sapphire. This thing done jumped so fast I can't even see. The little ones. Oh, the little ones. I don't have any available right now. That's what I was saying. All of our empties, I'm kind of like trying to save them to make sure. Naturally, Lisa, Lord willing, it will be this week. That's what I'm hoping. Naturally, Lisa, because I'm getting impatient with my bubblegum. Hang on, I'm going back up because I saw something. What stones would you choose for a traditional USA flag? Okay, that's what you were asking, Carolyn. Okay. Okay, got you. And Sheila did post a cool site to find out about the football colors, even though it's Swarovski stones, but it does at least give you a good idea of, because the color names are generally the same, generally. So I want y'all to take a look at this real quick. Let me take this down. I want y'all to look at this. My brand new box of metal lights fell and popped up in the carpet trying to eat them. I got the rolling window work to salvage what I could. The bling helped me find them. Oh my gosh, Lisa, I am so sorry. Lord, definitely try to keep them in over a table. Please keep your boxes over a table. Please. Please, 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 please. Because that carpet eats. The floor eats templates. I mean stones all day long. I want y'all to look at these stones here. Hey AJ. So this is crystal AB. This one is crystal AB. And this is crystal AB. Now, this one, as you see, this is our stones. They do bling. And bling pretty darn hard, if I should say so myself. But these are crystal AB as well. Okay. Who can guess what the difference is between this crystal AB and that crystal AB? Let me see if y'all can figure it out. I'm trying to hold it where they, okay, there we go. Gail says she opens hers in a tray on the table. I know that's right. Jamie, you're real close, ma'am. You're real close. Jamie says more facets on the bottom. What would make it have more facets? Bottom, yes, Miss Becky. Why would that be? Yes. Yep, Karen. So these are preciosa. These are the preciosa stones. I ain't even beginning to tell y'all how much this one little chip of glued down stones cost. No, it's not diamond cut. It's not machine cut. These are preciosa stones. These are legit preciosa stones. So there's Swarovski, there's Preciosa, and there's everybody else. So showing, I put these chips together to show you the difference in our stones with Preciosa stones. And the Preciosa stones, the cost of the Preciosa stones is insane. It really is. I can source them, but the cost is very steep. But they are legitimate Preciosa stones. So AJ Harris, you pretty darn close at roughly $70 a gross. So if you do math, what is 10 gross? $70 times 10 gross. Because if it's $70 for one gross, how much is it for 10 gross? And that'll let you know what you're dealing with right here in my hand. So there, when you are getting pretty dang close to that, you know, some folks want to complain about the cost of rhinestones and how much they cost, but the amount of bling that you're getting is insane for the price point that we sell them for, because they are very, very good. He said it'd be cheaper to go to K. Hilarious. Not quite, son. Not quite, but very close. So yeah, we have beautiful stones, and if I put it back in the tray, it blings, but so does everything else. Look at it. Look at there. Put it in with everybody else, and everybody else is in here singing right along with those Preciosa stones. So when I'm saying the finer thing, you know, I'm just saying we work really hard to source that. Y'all, it is 5 minutes to 11. Did not get to do a clock. I can at least show you the darn template at the very least, because I did cut it. But yeah, that's the candy tray. Will I be offering them at all? That's a question that me and Mr. McQuackins put on the back burner. Sorry to be all loud in the mic. Marilyn says my customers would not pay that, and I love Eve Stone, so I'm super thrilled. Thank you. Ironic, I'm doing a clock and run out of time. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna hurt you, son. That is a question that the Mister and I have not revisited in a while, because we've had a zillion other things that we've been trying to get worked out. But I will definitely let you guys know in a newsletter, if we do decide to sell those stones. But I mean, I have some, so it's not like I can't, but you know what I'm trying to say. So here's the clock face. And look, all of those suckers pop right out like they were supposed to, man. Oh, wait a minute. It is one stone that didn't, right there in the number 3. But all the rest of them did come out like they were supposed to. And so what I'm going to do, oh, it's 2 stones. This one right here too. Oh, there it is. Let me make sure it ain't another one. So that was 2, up 3. I was wrong. 3, and that's it. Okay. So what we'll do really quickly, the graph tech is, yeah, Sheila, you do need to put your Swarovskis up because you just, girl, don't let the wrong folk find out you got them because they be missing. And so at some point, I'm gonna have to get with the team and see if we can't get the rest of the candy tray filled like it's supposed to be, y'all, because that makes me sad that I don't have all my colors. So real quick, what we'll do really quickly is brush in some stones, and then we will, this topaz AB, not quite the color I was going for. Let's do, pretty sure this is rose. Yeah. That's kind of pricey. That's a pricey stone to be just playing with. Let us do, I don't have any metalites up here. Who are you? You're jet hematite, I think. Let's go Siam. Siam's pretty, and I don't give it much love. I don't use Siam as much as I should. So let's do Siam. Labrador I use all the time. But you are in heaven with that cutter. So the cutter is nice. You gotta learn it though. You got to learn the cutter. And the software, well, no, the cutter, because software really wasn't that big of a deal. It was the settings and making sure that the settings to the cutter was right, because I was struggling. Yeah, hematite. Yes, that's from the Graph Tech, Wilnetta. That is Graphy over there cutting him hard out. My SS6s cut out good, but they don't weed as clean as the SS10 does. Oh, and I did put the brushes in the buy-in. So someone asked earlier, the brushes are in the buy-in. So if you want to throw a brush in your order, it is there. But of course, they're available in the buy now as well, so that you don't have to wait for your stone order to come in to get your brush. So it's entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. So yeah, there's others that offer stones and whatnot, and that's all well and good. In a lot of instances, we're all out here. Most folks are out here trying to help. So, and then other folks is out here to make money. So it just depends. So I'm going to use this one. I knew you was gonna do that. I'm gonna use this one to see if we can't get it to lay on top of it, but it's not gonna work completely because it's gonna be too big unless I cut it. And I have 11 o'clock on the dot. Okay, so the goal, as I mentioned before, that I did not get to, the goal was to have the clock printed, the clock face printed, and then put it on the clock and press it in place on cardstock. Well, did not get to that, but we do have at least, this part, and we'll revisit it at some point in time if I don't forget. or get sidetracked or too busy, we'll revisit it. Look at him, Mr. McQuackins now. When are you gonna have time? I don't know, sir. All right, so just to show you what it looks like, because of course Tealy is not on, and I cannot heat press this because it's stuck inside this thing. And even if I had, yeah, these are from Walmart. I apologize. These are from Walmart. They're at my Walmart. They're the $4.90 something, $4.97 or something like that. It's a Sterling and Noble clock from Walmart. And what I would have done if I had not been talking is printed out the clock face that I created on cardstock. So it would be different. It wouldn't have these little lines. It would only have the bigger lines, and it would have the numbers. And then I would match it with the numbers just like so. And it's not going to match up perfect because I forgot to cut that center piece out. Let me see if I can cut that center piece out. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's sticking too tight to the thing. Can't pull too hard because it'll pop. Pop these stones clean, the kingdom come. There we go. Okay. Let's put you back. Line it right back up. So if you ever pick up your transfer and the stones get to shifting and going on, just lay it back on the original template and push the stones back into place and you'll be good. I'm going to trim a little bit more off because it was hanging off the edge some over here. This ain't gonna act right. That ain't gonna do right. But that will. All right. Let's try this again. But if you see, with the numbers being printed in the background, it does help to get the crispy bacon. How is you gonna be a member, son? There we go. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Woo! Holler. Yes, honey. Yeah. You just wanted me to ring the bell. All right. So congratulations to Crispy Bacon being a new member. And this is looking real wonky because I probably should have cut it in a circle. But just to give you a somewhat idea, it looks like trash right now. But once these are pressed and lined up like they're supposed to be, like the circle cut where it needs to be and all of that jazz, then you can see how the numbers will have the bling on them. That's perfect. Just about that. That's perfect. That's just about perfect. And then you'll have the rhinestones to bling on the numbers once you press it. Now mine again would not have this on there. It wouldn't have those other little lines. It would just have these stones up there. And then of course you can do just a blank. Like I could have cut out a blank circle and just let the bling numbers take center stage by themselves. And I mean it would not be difficult to see what those numbers were because of course it's on a clock. So just something else, another little something to do with rhinestones that's other than, you know, your typical shirts, hats, bags, and totes and whatnot. So I'm always on the lookout for something that we can do with our hot fix stones, and seeing that embroidered clock kind of like triggered, you know, hey, we could actually press on a clock because we can press on cardstock. So what I may do is just cut out a cardstock circle, put there and see how it looks with just the bling only and see how it does. Did you show how you created the clock rhinestone template? I did not, but I was going to put the clock rhinestone template in the store, you know, and let y'all try it out if you wanted to. It's nothing serious. It's not a probably not the best of designs. I'm sure Dennis would probably have a much better looking design than mine, but y'all know how I am. I like to play around and try my hand at designing as well. So I made a print and cut to match with this, and I can put them both in the store to play with. So Jan Williams, the buy-in is open. So again, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. And looking at the candy tray. We love when the candy tray comes out. And I also want to thank you for your patience and your purchases, for those who do participate and purchase in the buy-ins and the buy now at the hotfixfix.store, because you don't have to. You can buy from anywhere, because we love Bling and want you to love Bling too. It doesn't have to be with us, but we do appreciate you supporting the finer thing, and I'm sure your customers will appreciate it too. You guys, I am still in pain. Fanmail just still kicking my butt, so I'm about to peace out of this joint and look forward to seeing you all this week. And like I said, the buy-in is open. It will last until next Sunday midnight West Coast time, so technically it'll be the 8th 3 a.m. our time, but then the buy-in will close for the month, and hiatus until the next buy-in opens up. But meanwhile, you do have the ability to get your fix on at hotfixfix.store if you want your fix now and you can't wait until the buy-in. Soon we'll be adding ABs to the Hot Fix Fix store, so be on the lookout for that. But until the next time we see you all, any other updates that we have, we'll keep you abreast in the Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group, then you're in the know, because you'll know everything that I know for the most part. Can't spill all the secrets, but you know what I'm trying to say. So thank y'all for hanging out. Hopefully I didn't miss any good questions. If I did, I apologize. Oh, and definitely go check out our page over there at the Rhinestone Mechanic. The link is in the description below. These designs were made for you. Okay, they were made for y'all. Please go support Dennis and purchase those designs. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, but they're really good designs. And also check out Patrice and Marilyn as they add designs as well on the regular basis. I'm getting ready to go get that gorilla design so that it can be cutting out while I get the heck up out of here. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and Mr. McQuackins. And until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy embroidering. And you know what? We gonna rock y'all out with some sensualization tonight, because I'm just feeling it. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
How would you define luxury? Your purchase of our rhinestones has put extravagance right at your fingertips. Here at the Baby's Booty, we are taking the standard of luxury and bringing it directly to you. Introducing the perfect companion to your luxe rhinestones, the Baby's Booty Ice Boxes. Our ice boxes are in the perfect sizes to complement your order. Each color in your purchase will be labeled and packaged in these elegant acrylic boxes, ready to display your luxury stones for everyone to see. The Baby's Booty Ice Box, where our bling is the finer thing.